Welcome back to this Rift Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us, as always, is Seraphis, our level 26 High Elf Mage, and of course, the charming, the indomitable, the fully clothed Tallahassee. How are you this evening, my friend?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. You're very happy, of course, because we're finally in Gloamwood. And, of course, we've been here for a couple of episodes. You've been hanging out to get here. And, folks, if you're only joining us in this Let's Play series, firstly, welcome. And, secondly, you can see here on the map, Silverwood. That's Silverwood. That's where we spent, whoa, how many episodes, Tallahassee? More than you care to imagine, I'd think.
Too many.
Too many episodes over there. Spent a very long time over there. You can see Sanctum, which of course is our capital city. And then we made our way into Gloamwood. And of course in the last episode we went south down here into the Broodmother's lair, past the Silkweb outpost, did a whole bunch of questing. And now you can see on our map here we've got a whole bunch of quests to do up in the northern part of the zone. And Tallahassee, I'm just looking around here. We're panning around as we're talking. And this zone is... you know what, words fail me. It's utterly spectacular looking, isn't it? And I've noticed that it's not as foggy as it was last time we were here. Has something changed in the most recent patch or something? How come I can see... what's going on?
Okay, because the event ended, so Waves of Madness ended.
Oh, the world event. Okay.
Yeah. So it's gotten rid of all the fog, and what you're left with is probably the most spectacular zone in the game, and that's according to a lot of people.
Well, you know what, I'm finding it hard to disagree with you. Firstly, thanks for the world event information here. And here we are, folks. We've got up the world event UI here, and you can see phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all completed. And now phase 5, just like Tallahassee said, they're a celebration of light. The abyssal and endless threats have been quelled for now. Join the Rune Guard in celebrating the opening of Hammernell Fortress. Celebrate with the Rune Guard in your capital city. So, Tallahassee, what's Hammernell Fortress? Is that some kind of new area that's opened up because we won the world event? Well, not us, you and I personally, but you know, we did. Is that something? Is that how they open up new areas or new runs or something?
Yeah, it's a new raid.
Oh, okay. Very cool. But look, to your point though, this zone looks amazing. And folks, if we just have a quick look around here, you can see that the draw distance is a lot different now that that fog has gone. And of course the colours are a lot richer. And by the way, Tallahassee, up that road, I know we'll end up going up there later, but it looks like Stonehenge up there, for goodness sake. There's some kind of structure up there. We've got a fire rift off in the distance there. I was saying before, the design, it looks like a picture postcard. It looks like concept art almost. It's just absolutely incredible. And it looks, I mean, I did like when we had all the fog and mist, because of course it really suits this creepy ghosty sort of zone, but gosh, it looks even better now that it's gone. Amazing, isn't it? So here we are. Have a look at our map again. You can see we're doing a couple of things. We're collecting petrified bark splinters, drops of Treant Sap, and then over here we've got night rock goblins to kill and some unblemished collarbones to collect as well. So lots for us to do with Tallahassee there with his nice tent. Now, by the way, I've noticed that your shield tends to change all the time. What's going on there? Is that an effect, or are you actually swapping out your gear on the fly?
No, it's an effect.
Ah, okay. Because I'm thinking to myself, gosh, that looks like a really cool shield. I think we've mentioned it before, it looks kind of like a Templar's shield, but it's not actually your shield at all, is it?
No, it's just because I've got extra armor from Abysmal Shield.
Ah, okay. Look at this zone, it's just amazing. Oh my god. Oh, okay, these are the Treants that we need, obviously, the Blackroot Guardians. Wow. Now, they look at their face. That is incredible. They look like Predator. That's amazing. Oh, seriously, the mob design in this game just gets better and better, doesn't it? Whoops. Hey, so the Goblins and the Treants fight as well. So they have their own little war going on.
Everyone fights.
Everyone fights in Rift, he says. Well, the main thing is that we're ploughing through the...
Get along.
No one gets along. Wow, that is so cool. There we go, we can see drop of Treant Sap 3 of 8. Now, of course, I've already put synthesis on Tallahassee, and we know from our past episodes that interacts with the good old Life-Bound Veil ability that I have here. So you're going to see lots and lots of green heals streaming off, hopefully. What are these things? Roots. Oh, they're part of the quest that we need as well.
Yep.
There we go. 1 of 7. So I presume that didn't count for you.
No.
Ah! And here we go, more spideys. Actually, that's interesting. That spider seems like it's a bit of a pet of the Goblin there or something.
Yep, it is.
Very cool. Drop of Treant Sap up to 5 of 8 there. So we need to obviously take out these Treants in order to get more drops of sap. Alright, so just to remind you guys, of course, with this fantastic Chloromancer build that we have here, I'm dropping Radiant Spores on a mob, and of course that basically spreads to all the other enemies in the area as well. And then, as you can see here, surrounds the enemy with spores for 16 seconds, giving any allies who damage the affected enemy a 16% chance to heal themselves for 100% of the damage they dealt. So it's just a nice little healing top-up to have running in the background as we're questing there. Really helps Tallahassee out, obviously, topping him up in real time as we go along.
Now, our good friend Dark Crow.
Dark Crow, hello Dark Crow.
Just sent me a message saying you're in Gloamwood.
We are.
Thank you for pointing that out, Dark.
There you go. You see, we've got super smart people in our guild, including myself and Tallahassee, where our middle names are Captain and Obvious. So yes, thank you for that, Dark Crow. Oh. Still, of course, that is a good feature of any MMO now. Of course, you're able to tell exactly where your friends are. Do you know, I was playing something the other day, and I wish I could remember what it was. And I know it does sound obvious to us now, and it's kind of an expected ability in an MMO. But whatever this game was...
It wasn't DCUO, was it?
Oh, it might have been DCUO. Because your friends in your friends list, you can't actually tell where they are. It actually doesn't list the zone that they're in. And in fact, I don't know if... I don't think Final Fantasy XIV does it either. But it's kind of one of those things that you just think would be blinking obvious. So that you'd know where your friends are, where your guildies are, etc, etc. But apparently not. So yeah, it's a nice change.
You want to know that?
Yeah. But tell you what, I'm absolutely in love with the graphics here. Seriously, this zone is so well designed. And I know we talk about it a lot, but it's not just about the technical prowess of the actual, how high res they are and all the rest of it. The design of it is fantastic as well. Oh, now look at this. We've got a nice intelligence, wisdom, and endurance ring there. I'll just greed on that though, because actually we have better. Alright, now I need to get me some of these as well. I'm only up to 2 of 7 of these Amorian Roots, or whatever they are, because we need them for a quest. There we go, 3 out of 7.
You grab that one, I'll grab the Trion.
Thank you. Now, another thing that happened, of course, in the last couple of days, Tallahassee, is we've had yet another patch. And in fact, I can't... Yeah, I honestly am struggling to remember a week where there hasn't been a patch when we've logged in. Can you? I mean, there's always something patching. There's always new content being added. Yeah, it's just amazing, isn't it?
It is, and you know what? I, for one, am really glad that it's constantly being patched.
Yeah. I mean,
It means that they give a shit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's still, so many developers, once they release their MMO, they think that they've basically, that's it. They can rest on their laurels, and that everyone will flock to the game and
Looking
subscribe.
At you, Sony.
Yeah, we're looking at lots of companies actually, and that subscribers will flock to them, and then they can just slack off and not do anything. Rift has been one of the few games where there is constant, and like Tallahassee said, it's just every single week in and out, if not more than once a week, in fact.
Multiple times.
Yeah, where there's either bug fixes, new content, tweaks, balancing, you name it, something is always updating, and it's just a real sign that it's obviously doing well for them. They're a healthy development team in terms of finances, and of course that they actually, like Tallahassee said, do care about the game. And I think a lot of that feedback, mate, comes back from players as well. I think they're very active on the developers are very active on the forums, paying attention to what players are thinking and saying, and I think they also pay attention to a lot of the top guilds as well, so that's always good to see. So I'd suggest there's a very healthy future for this game, one would think.
You'd have to suggest that. I mean, the way they're going at the moment.
Yeah, there's certainly no sign of them slowing down. Now, you of course play a lot more than I do. How's the population these days? Has it withered away, or is it still staying strong?
But I haven't noticed it withering.
Yep.
I mean, like all MMOs, there was that initial big push.
Yep, at launch.
So, people jumping on to see what it's like, and then not doing anything further. That always happens.
Yep. That's just MMO life, isn't it, if you're a developer? And by the way, sorry to interrupt, but how awesome is this weather? I don't think I've ever seen it raining in Rift before. And we can hear thunder, wind, you can see lightning, we've got the rain streaming down. Oh, this is amazing. Is rain new, or have we just been lucky to not have rain? Is it random?
I'm not too certain. I never saw it raining here, but
it's absolutely hooting down. Like, it's almost vertical. It's amazing. Right, here we go. Whoops.
Extremely advanced compared to
most other MMOs, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, DCUO and your favourite World of Warcraft.
Good old WoW. Yeah, but then again, I guess good old WoW is very old now, getting a bit long in the tooth. Totally different style. That's okay, but certainly nowhere near as technically accomplished as this game. This rain, gosh, it's fantastic. You really feel like you're out in it, which is because I noticed the other thing was the lighting changed. I don't know if you noticed that, but it kind of got a bit greyed out, a bit washed out, and the clouds rolled in. You can see them up in the sky there, and then it started hooting down with rain. It's like, wow, every little piece of attention is very detailed, you know. It's amazing. So anyway, like I say, you've played a lot more than I have, which you're very lucky. I sadly very rarely get time to log in these days. What's been happening with some of your other characters? Because I know, of course, that Tallahassee is only one of many of yours. You've been playing another one there. What is it, a warrior as well, I think? Higher level?
A warrior as well.
Another warrior?
I wouldn't say that he's high level.
Or higher level, anyway.
Not higher level yet. Northlander, he just things to 30.
Oh,
very
congratulations. And so what build have you gone with him?
Actually the same build.
Right. Well, hey, if it works, it works. Nothing wrong with that. And of course, probably a good, I'd imagine a good test bed as well. If you've got two tunes, you can try out stuff on one and then, of course, not have to spend the respecking fees on the other one once you've checked it out. Good idea.
Which is pretty much what I'm doing. So far, it's basically just Cider Helm's leveling build.
Right, and of course you're talking about the famous and amazing Cider Helm there that we've spoken about in past episodes. And by the way, as you know, mate, I finally got to go over and have a look at his site and have a look at a couple of his videos. Absolutely incredible. Everything you've said about that guy is, of course, totally true. In fact, why don't we drop the link once again into the doobly-doo of this video so that you folks at home, if you're watching, if you haven't heard of Cider Helm before, you need to hear of him, especially if you're playing... What games does he cover off? Obviously he covers off Rift and WoW. Is there anything else, or are they his mainstays?
I think that's mainly it at the moment. I think he's even dropped World of Warcraft.
Right, taking a break from that. Obviously consumed by Rift. But yep, folks...
You've got to remember, for basically 6 years, he was pretty much one of the top, or in the top US base skill.
Right, for WoW.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. So it's not as if he hasn't done its service, basically.
No.
Alright, so let's see. Something's updated in the old logs there. What do we got? Alright, so we need 2. Where are we? I've got to get... Still got to collect Night Rock Goblins. Kill off them. So there, I'm going to mark the map there. And of course, I can put a ping on the map so Tallahassee can see where I've marked on the mini-map there. And I've got to get one more route as well. So nearly there.
Nearly there.
And what, we've got a pole arm there. It's so big. Control clicking on it there, of course, to be able to display it in the good old dressing room. Collect dark rocks. Oh gosh, we've got all sorts of things to collect around here. I didn't even know I was collecting them. Oh, and look at that over in the background there. I think that's a life rift forming. Is it just ahead of you? I think. Looks like a life rift. Either way,
no idea.
It's very awesome, of course, folks. Look at that. You can see the sky sort of being sucked in to that rift there as it begins. If you're fortunate enough to see an actual rift forming, it is a sight to behold. So cool.
Yeah. They just did such a good job with that. Like the way that it comes down.
Oh, yeah.
And the noise that it makes.
Yep. Well, and of course, the entire rifting mechanic period. I mean, it's just a fantastic concept, you know. I mean, I was standing around just before in our camp, of course, where we've got lots of hand-ins, lots of quest givers and stuff, and then the next thing we know, there's a fire invasion that wanders by, and of course all the quest givers run off to try and fend off the attackers. Some of them die, which means, you know, that does affect, if you can't defend those guys, that actually affects your ability, as you guys at home know, to hand in quests. So it's just one of those dynamic, sort of real world sort of feeling things where, you know, events actually have consequences to your daily life here in Rift. So it's very cool. So you've actually got a reason to defend your little village or your home city or whatever it may be, and of course that reason is that you basically can't hand in your quest if all of them are dead. So yeah. And of course doing a great job here cleaning up. Got all these goblins that we had to kill. Let's have a look at our map now. Oh yes, you can see that we've done that. Now I have to actually head back up that way and try and collect just one more route. That's really what I need to do. And then Tallahassee, I see we've got a quest to go get some good luck charms. I'm going to mark it on the map way up the north of this zone as well. I assume you've got the same quest anyway.
Yep.
Whoa!
It's a water rift.
Look at that, will you? That was amazing. A water rift. Okay, so I actually have never seen a water rift before. And look at this, we've got water flowing all along the ground. We've got water pouring out of the sky. And of course it makes sense because it's raining. It's hooting down with rain. This is all new stuff for me. Wow. What is that thing over there? It's some pulsating big slug thing. This is amazing. And here we go, we've got more players turning up, and again, the whole concept of the Rift really brings the community together. Everyone bandies together to try and fight these things off, and of course get loots. Can you see this disgusting thing? Look at it! What is that? That is gross. It's like a shell with a thing hanging out of it. Ew. Oh, and we got those... Look at that, a great big... We've got these mandibles sticking up out here. What? Look at that! Waving around in the sky, and ew! That great big thing with its dangly bits hanging down. This is utterly incredible. Just amazingly epic. You just really get that sense of being involved in something big. There we go. That stage of the Rift complete now. Because of course, you know, at the end of the day, if you, and I'm sure Tallahassee, you'll have seen this time and time again over the years, if you read the back of a box, right, for a RPG or for an MMORPG or anything like that, you know, what do they say on the back? They all say the same thing, which is, you know, engage yourself in an epic adventure, be the hero, fight off stuff, you know, epic battles, rah-de-rah-de-rah. How many times have you ever actually felt like that in an MMO? I mean, personally, probably never, because it just ends up devolving into quest after quest after quest, and you know, a hunt for gear and stuff. Would you agree with me? You know that most sort of blurb on the back of the box alludes to this great epic journey that never happens. Now, whoops, have we lost Tallahassee there? Are you there? Whoa, look at this.
I'm here.
Look at that. That is amazing. Sorry, something went wrong there. We had some kind of glitch. We're back. This looks amazing. Whoa. So hang on, are we in a new phase, or did we clear that? Oh, we've got some loot.
Got loot everywhere.
And yeah, and I noticed when I picked up that goblin necklace there that it actually made a little sound saying that this item offers a quest. Deliver the goblin necklace to Wrangler Dean in Gloamwood Pines. Fantastic. But it actually made a little sort of harp sound, obviously getting my attention. So that's another nice little touch there as well. Very cool. But how amazing was this water rift? Gosh, hey, what's this down here? Some kind of cave?
Cave.
Oh, okay, right. There you go. Love
don't
me.
need to go down there just yet.
Love me some exploring. All right, now I have to. Yes, if you don't mind, I've got to head up north there. You can see I put a waypoint to collect unblemished collarbones. What about you? Have you got that quest?
I do.
Yep.
I was going to say,
Oh, go somewhere else.
let's hand in the quests around here first.
So go down there to the village.
Yep.
All right. Oh, and Tallahassee's got himself caught up with a D-blob. Aha. Oh, that's those gross things that we were fighting in, what was it, the instance? Can't remember what instance they're in. Whoa! Yeah, they're gross. Slimy things.
Oh, they're pretty.
They're pretty, he says. There we go. I've actually got some kind of quest for those as well, bizarrely. That's alright.
You have so many quests that you don't do anything with. So what was the last thing that you needed?
Well, up
Did
north...
you need one of those roots?
Oh, roots. Yes, I need roots over here as well, yeah. Good point.
You need a root.
I need a root!
Anyone that's old enough to remember that, you're awesome.
Showing your age there, my friend. Showing your age.
Yep. I'm old.
Oh, we're all young at
I take
heart.
solace in knowing that I'm not as old as you.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. You're welcome.
You're welcome, bro.
Oh, there's a root. Need that. But hey, we're all as old as we feel, and of course, in terms of maturity, I think you're a lot older than I am. We're only as young as we feel. Oh, now that reminds me actually, speaking of old school, I think we mentioned this in the last episode, but we've had some more news come through this week. A couple of, I don't want to keep harping on about Blizzard all the time, but a couple of pretty big pieces of news that have popped up regarding the big giant, of course. Hang on, let me see. Did that offer a quest? No. And obviously that we've had confirmation that the old Diablo 3 beta is definitely going to be happening, and that they're aiming to release the actual game sometime this year with a bit of luck. So that was definitely some big news. There we go.
Still say good luck.
Are you here to help?
Yeah, that's true. What's their motto? We'll release it when it's ready, I think is their normal stuff. Deliver the locket to someone in Gloamwood Pines. There we go. Right, now I've got a couple of quests to hand in here as well.
Yep.
Good stuff. And the other news, of course, was that today, if you're a BlizzCon fan, if you like getting on some BlizzCon action, the virtual tickets for BlizzCon have actually gone on sale now as well. So, of course, if you can't make your way to Anaheim, to the convention center there, you can actually buy the virtual tickets online and get the whole thing streamed to you and still get your little WoW goodies and your StarCraft 2 goodies as well. So just pop along to any of the main Blizzard game sites and you'll be able to make your way to BlizzCon or BlizzCon.net, I think it is. And I think it's about $39.95. You can buy a little virtual ticket and geek out for a couple of days. So there we go. Community public service announcement there. Now, what do we got here? A death wand or a water wand? So, yeah, Tallahassee, I always struggle with this one. Because I'm a chloromancer, what's going to be more relevant to me? A water or a death? Probably I'd say water.
No, it doesn't matter which one has more intelligence.
Aha, okay, well, not me. Rightio, yeah, one's got 5 intelligence and the water one's got 7, so yeah, okay, we'll take that. Actually, what's it like compared to what I have? Oh, much better. Right, so we're going to swap that out and equip that one now. So we go to our character, there we go, swap out the wand. Now, while we're here in this nice little camp, oh, still got another hand in here.
Are you here to help?
There we go, a couple of hand-ins. And test the goblin venom on goblins in Gloamwood.
Well.
Let's have a look at that. Oh gosh, got a whole bunch. It's like we never did the quests. All of the quest zone stuff has come up again on the map where it already was before. Gosh, there's tons of content here, isn't there? Far out.
And there is these quests here actually lead to a bigger quest in Darkening Deeps as well.
Oh, in the instance.
Yep.
Alright, very cool.
And what's actually really cool about that is once you complete all of those quests,
Yep.
and you do the quest in Darkening Deeps as well,
Yeah.
the splash screen for this zone actually changes.
Oh, really? What, the actual picture when you're loading up?
Yeah, yeah.
Whoops. Wow, that is so cool. Another little awesome attention to detail there, of course. Now,
It's
I've just
those
been...
little things that just make it
Yeah, it makes such a
ridiculous.
difference. And of course, I love that sort of stuff in terms of continuity as well. Nothing worse than people retconning or breaking the continuity. I've just realised I've been selling off a couple of green items there. Gosh, you guys at home are going to kill me, aren't you? You'll be probably sitting at home going, what are you vendoring off those items for, Sambo, you idiot? You should be rune breaking them and turning them into crafting material. So there we go, I've just bought them back and that's what I've just done. Alright, I think we're all set. So, let's see, we've got 5 or 6 minutes left. What are we going to do now? We're going to head off and follow up all these quests, or did you have something else in mind?
Let's go ahead and do those quests.
The one's up here. Got to, what do we got to do?
Yep.
Test the goblin venom, and we've got some here. Oh yeah, they're both testing the goblin venom. Very cool. Spray venom on a goblin. Alright, so we've got an item that we can use here in our inventory, and of course it's in our quest tracker as well. Oh, skinning, or rather butchering. There we go. What on earth is that stuff up ahead here? There's those weird things sticking out of the ground. What is that?
That is another water invasion.
Oh, okay.
Or what looks like what's left of a water invasion.
Ah, you're right. Look at this. Yeah, the remnants of a water invasion. You're absolutely right. Yep. And look at that dream current in the middle there. An elemental corpse. Looked like we just missed out on one there. Ew. Alright, so where are these goblins? Oh, I see. They're over here. So yes, folks, we've got what have we got? This spray here, basically. It's like a pepper spray or something. Spray venom on a goblin to test it. So that's what we're looking for.
Yeah,
And of
how
course,
far through 26 are you?
I am about a third of the way through level 26 at this point. Getting there slowly. What about you? As we come up on this water rift.
I just got to it.
Just got to it.
Yep.
Did you just ding? Oh, I can see snow in the background. Does that mean the next zone over is... Yeah. Ooh. Snow is my favourite zone. Did you just ding, my friend?
Yeah.
Well, how about that? I didn't even notice. What a terrible partner I am. Congratulations on level 26.
Thank you.
Okay.
Did you get that field tested?
No, it's...
Goblin venom?
Yeah. Sorry, it does say 1 out of 6, but it was being silly buggers. It said that I couldn't use it when it was alive, so I tried it when it was dead, and it said I couldn't use it then either, but maybe that's because you were doing it at the same time or
Probably
something.
because it already done it.
Yeah, there you go. Now, without a doubt, post the most recent update, the game is absolutely feeling a whole lot smoother, and especially when there's a whole bunch of action on the screen as well. I reckon, like you said earlier, they've definitely done some optimizing. There's no doubt about it. Because it's smooth as silk.
Definitely have.
Yeah. And of course, Tallahassee's running his uber supercomputer, but so it's probably tougher for you to notice, seeing you've got such a beast of a machine. But have you noticed all the same?
I have noticed.
Yeah, there you go. I think also the UI seems a lot faster as well. So, like you say, they're probably, each iteration of the UI comes out in a different patch. As they learn more and get to refine the code, it's going to get absolutely stunning, better and better all the time. Close rifts. Oh, that's weird. I got some rift update there. All right, what are we up to now? We've got, where are we? 2 out of 6 testing of the venom. So we're trying to find ourselves some more goblins as we go deeper and deeper north into this wonderful zone of Gloamwood. Gosh, there's some huge trees around here, aren't there? They're massive. Oh, thank you. 3 of 6. That counted for me. I'm glad that they count in the whole party too, by the way. It's nice. Of course, some don't.
I think it's the things where you have to go ahead and pick it up. It doesn't.
Yeah, the actual collections, which is fine.
Yeah, you'd expect that to not work.
Yeah. Right, so of course, with this wonderful Chloromancer build, we're always putting down Radiant Spores first, then I'm getting my Withering Vine off, and then trying to do as many life spells as I can, of course, to try and get the trickles of heal flowing onto our good friend Tallahassee, just to keep his health topped up. In fact, you can see I need to top my health up there. Sacrifice life, we'll get it from the pet. There we go. Dropping down the Radiant Spores there, and making sure, of course, that Synthesis, this ability that it's key to, is always on Tallahassee. And if you're running an instance, of course, you want to make sure that you're doing that as well. Alright, so I've got 5 out of 6 of these.
Have you noticed something about this tree?
About this tree? Oh!
The one that I'm standing right in front of?
Oh, it's like an ant.
Yep.
Huh. So it's like frozen in place.
There's a bunch of them like that.
Wow. I'm guessing that's all part of the storyline around here somehow. Oh, webbed. Now, of course, it wouldn't be one of our Rift Let's Play episodes if we didn't give a very hearty and healthy shout out to those poor people that have to put up with us whenever we log in, and of course I'm referring to the wonderful Seraphim Guild. Big shout out to you guys and gals, and as always, thank you for having us and our crazy ways. We very much appreciate it. If you guys are watching from home, looking for a place to call home, especially if you're Australian or from the Asia Pacific region, of course you don't have to be, we also have a lot of overseas members in our guild as well. Feel free to hit us up. The website is in the doobly-doo down below. We're always looking for lovely players, folk who enjoy a good laugh and who don't mind doing the odd raid. Although Tallahassee, I wouldn't call Seraphim a hardcore, full-on second job raiding guild, would you?
No, it's very much a casual guild.
Yep, and of course
But
that...
you know what? That's
Yeah.
exactly what I want.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I mean, you know, we all work full-time during the day. The last thing we want is to feel like we have to come home and work more in the thing that we're supposed to enjoy. So, of course, Seraphim are a lovely casual guild, great players, great folk, great sense of humour. There's always people on, and as you've seen in our previous videos, of course, always willing to lend a hand. So, pop along to the Seraphim guild page that's linked down below, and of course, if you want to roll a tune on our server, we are on the Laethys, Laethys server. We would certainly love to see you, whether you join the guild or not. Pop along, add us to your friends list and say hi. We could always do with a hand, and always happy to say hello to all of our viewers. So here we are coming into Gnarlwood Post, which is perfect timing as we wrap up this episode, handing in here hopefully a couple of quests to hand in. Here we go, and we're getting Gloamwood Waykeeper's rep, of course, which is good. And you can see, of course, she's giving us another quest. Speak with Waykeeper Shala near Darkening Deeps. Oh, that's what you were talking about before. You're absolutely correct. Look at that. Darkening Deeps has come up. And we've got ourselves a repeatable quest here. Kill Blackroot Treants. It's always nice having the repeatables, because it's just something that can tick along in the background always if you do run out of quests to do. And this one here, we've got to deliver medical supplies in near Darkening Deeps as well. So if we have a look on the map, because of course we've been to Darkening Deeps, but not manually. We've only ever been there by getting there with the teleporter. Oh, so I can see that Darkening Deeps must be up north of us. Is that where it is?
It is.
Ah, there. Okay. So you're actually able to get...
You can't see, but there's like a lake there, and it's basically on a hill or on a cliff or something.
Okay,
so pretty cool.
So it's obviously you can, just like early old school WoW, you can obviously manually get to these instances as well. It's not just the dungeon finder, I'm thinking.
So you can actually manually run into it if you wanted to.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Because of course we love that old school feel, and there's so many different parts of the game that do give that old school feel, you know, that you're out in a big wide open world, as we've mentioned well before, and you know, being able to actually run manually to the instances is a big part of that as well. Now I've just seen that there's a whole bunch of people in our guild here. Speaking of the guild, we can see that achievement has come up, and we can see here achievement earned: Flying Feathers. Successfully defeat Ice Talon after killing 7 Aquilas within 6 seconds. So obviously these guys are in some kind of raid or something. A whole bunch of them all got the same achievement there, or is that a run?
It looks like it'd be an instance.
Oh, that's very cool. They obviously all did something and got themselves a nice achievement there. And of course that's something that we've not really touched on too much, is the good old achievements. Now I can never remember what key they are, because they're blimmin' different to every other game. There we go, H, there it is. And that's something that I haven't been doing very much of, and of course normally being an achievement hunter in most games I play, I'm very disappointed in myself, but one day we'll get through it. But you know, it's just yet another way to play the game. If you want to go and hunt out all these achievements, they're specifically designed so it takes you through all the various aspects of the game, and you get to see the game as the developer intended in terms of all the differing types of content. So much to do in this game. Now, Tallahassee, oh, you are looking like a Roman gladiator. Have you got new gear on?
Yep, it's some new armor.
Look at this. Uh-oh, folks. Look at that.
Nips are out.
The nips are back out. Look at that. It didn't last long, did it, until, you know, any opportunity you can get to flash those nipples. Ah, dear. Oh, well, you know what? It actually feels like we got the old Tallahassee back. But that is an amazing set of armor. I love the single shoulder pad there on the side. It literally looks like you're a old school Roman gladiator. That is incredible, isn't it? Gosh, that looks awesome. Is that an outfit, or like, have you actually got a wardrobe going on there? Or, because if you haven't, you should make it that, because that looks absolutely like stunning. Looks fantastic. Or are you not one for using the wardrobe?
Just the armor.
Wow.
I'm not really using the wardrobe for anything.
All right,
I use it on the cleric. That way she can keep her Kylie style hot pants on, but that's really it.
It's easy to tell what motivates Tallahassee, isn't it, folks? Well, I must say though, that looks absolutely incredible. So if I was you, I would definitely put that in your outfit slot. That's great. Anyway, folks, that's it. We're well over time, as always, as we are continuing questing. Look at that, with the water rift forming in the background in this incredible looking zone of Gloamwood. You can see in the next episode, we've got a whole bunch of quests to do. Heading up north there, some hand-ins up near Darkening Deeps as we carry on. And goodness only knows where we're going to end up next. We've got the other half of Gloamwood to yet unlock and explore, so lots of things for us to do in the future. So I certainly hope you'll join us. In the meantime, thank you very much for joining us in this episode. On behalf of myself, Sambo, and of course the nipple flashing Tallahassee, we wish you are having a great day. Look forward to seeing you then. Take care, and bye bye.